Your favorite athlete closes in for a victorious win. The crowd holds its breath at the crucial moment she misses the shot. That competitor just experienced the phenomenon known as choking, where despite months and even years of practice, a person fails when it matters the most. Choking is most common in sports, where performance often occurs under intense pressure and depends on key moments. And yet, performance anxiety also haunts the public speakers, contestants in spelling bees, and even world class musicians. Most people intuitively blame it on their nerves, but why does being nervous undermine an expert performance? Well, there are two sets of theories which both say that primarily choking under pressure boils down to focus. First, there are distraction theories. These suggest that performance suffers when the mind is preoccupied with worries, doubts, fears, and instead of focusing its attention on performing the task at hand, people tend to focus on negative emotions. When relevant and irrelevant thoughts compete for the same attention, something has to give. So the brain can only process only much information at once. Tasks that challenge working memory, which is which can be called as the mental scratch pad. We use it to temporarily store phone numbers and grocery lists, and are especially vulnerable to pressure. In a 2004 study, a group of university students were asked to perform math problems, some easy, some complex, and some memory intensive. Half the students completed both problem types with nothing at stake, while the others completed them when calm and under pressure. While everyone did well on the easy problems, those who were stressed performed worse on the more difficult and memory intensive tasks. Ex- Explicit monitoring theories make up the second group of the explanation for choking under pressure. They are concerned with how pressure can cause people to overanalyze the task at hand. Here, the logic goes that a skill becomes automatic. Thinking about its precise mechanics interferes with your ability to do it. Tasks we do unconsciously seem to be most vulnerable to this kind of choking. A study on comparative golfers compared their performance when instructed to simply focus on putting as accurately as possible versus when they were primed to be acutely aware of the mechanics and the rules of the putting stroke. Golfers usually perform this actions subconsciously. So those who suddenly tuned into these precise details of their own moves also become worse at making accurate shots. Choking may not be inevitable for everyone though. Research suggests that some are more susceptible than others, especially those who are self-conscious, anxious, and are afraid of being negatively judged by other people. So, how can we avoid choking when it really counts? First, it helps to practice under stressful conditions. In a study on expert dart players, research found out that those who hadn't practiced under stress performed worse when anxious and compared to those who had become accustomed to pressure. Secondly, many performers extol the virtues of pre-performance routine, whether it takes whether it's taking a few deep breaths or repeating a word on cue or doing a rhythmic sequence of movements. Studies on golfing, bowling, or even water polo finds that short ritual can lead to a more consistent and accurate performance under pressure. And thirdly, researchers have shown that having an external focus on the ultimate goal works better than an internal focus, where someone is tuned into the mechanics of what they're doing. A study of experienced golfers revealed that those who hit chip shots while focused on the flight of the ball performed significantly better than those who focused on the motion of their arms. So perhaps we can modify that age-old saying, practice and under pressure with focus and with that glorious end goal in sight makes perfect. Thank you.